Hello and welcome to Yin Yoga. Tonight, we're going to be focusing on our shoulders and arms. My name is Ashley. I will be your instructor. So I hope you enjoy this session and I welcome you to your practice. As always, listen to your body. If you have any sort of discomfort or pain in your shoulders or any part of your body, always pull back away from the pose and take a modification that feels comfortable for you. Let's get started. Take a moment to sit in a nice, easy seated position. You can sit up on a block or a blanket or a bolster if that feels good for you. Take a moment here. Let your eyes gently close. Let your shoulders sink down. As you inhale, roll your shoulders up towards your ears and back and away as you exhale. Inhale the shoulders up. Exhale down. Couple more times. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale up. And exhale down. Letting the shoulders sink back and away. Let your eyes release and relax. Let your shoulders sink down your back. The muscles in your face let go. Let your legs sink down towards the earth. And allow yourself to start to let go of the rest of your week, the rest of your day behind you and in front of you. And allow yourself to just be where you are right now. Deep breaths down into the belly. And allow your mind to focus on your breath, noticing the rise and fall of your chest, noticing the filling and emptying of your belly, and noticing the sensation of air as it flows in and out of your nose. Allow your mind to start to quiet. Allow your thoughts to flow easily. But as you notice your mind wandering, starting to think or do, allow your mind to come back to the breath, back to the rhythm of your breathing. Giving the mind a singular point to focus on as you go throughout your poses. As you notice tension starting to creep back into the body, into the face, eyes, shoulders, back and legs. Gently release and let every part sink down and relax. When you're ready, let your eyes gently open, nice and slowly. The practice of yin is slowing down and moving with mindfulness. So as you start to move, move slowly and easily. From here, stretch your arms out and a little bit back. Bring your arms together and cross your right arm over your left, just above the elbows. Bring the hands up towards the ceiling, and then if it's within your range, bring the palms together. Take a moment here. You may stay here if this is deep enough for you. But if you would like a little bit more, you can reach those arms up, lifting the elbows to be in line with the chin. Take a deep breath here. When you're ready, release the palms. Let the arms come down so that the forearms are parallel with the mat. Stretch the arms out and back, even bringing the arms behind, interlacing the fingers behind the back, and lifting the hands away from the back. Let your head and chest lift as well. As you exhale, release the hands, bring them back out. And from here, bring the arms together, this time crossing left over right, just above the elbows, bringing the hands up towards the ceiling. And if it's in your range, bringing the palms together, release fingers to palm. If this is where your edge is, stay right here. If you would like, you can lift your elbows up a little bit higher to bring the elbows almost in line with the chin. Deep breaths. When you're ready, release the palms. Let the forearms come down parallel with the mat. Stretch the arms out. And again, take those arms behind, interlace the fingers, and lift the arms up away from the back. You can lift the head and heart up as well. Release the fingers to bring the arms back to a neutral position, letting the hands rest on the thighs or on your knees. And take your head from side to side. Bring the chin to shoulder, first one side and then the other. Just to work out any kinks that may have accumulated in the neck. Just take that back and forth as many times as you would like. When you're ready, come back to center. Reach your right arm up overhead. Bend the elbow and gently tap the back of your neck, the nape of your neck there with your hand, open palm. Reach out with your left hand and rest that hand on your right elbow, gently pulling it back just a little bit. You're more so putting just a little bit of pressure on your hand, or on your elbow rather than pulling or straining. So again, making sure that there's no strain in the neck. You're not pushing the neck forward. The neck is nice and long. Inhale through the chest, opening up through the shoulder. Lift the left arm up and out, bring it down to the mat. Reach the right arm up and let it come down. Inhale to lift the left arm up. Bend the elbow and bring that left hand to the back of the neck. Inhale the right arm up, resting that right arm on the left elbow. Lifting to the chest, long spine, long neck. Deep breaths. When you're ready, lift that right arm up, bring it down to the mat. Reach the left arm up and open and down. Back to neutral. You can take a couple shoulder rolls here, readjusting the neck. From here, drop your chin down to your chest and just allow the spine to feel that full stretch from the neck all the way down to tailbone. Keep the shoulders back here. We don't want to hunch. We want to really allow that stretch by rolling the shoulders back, dropping the chin down. Just feel it through the traps and into the upper back. Bring your hands to your knees or to the mat beside you, wherever feels good. From here, roll the head over towards the right side of the right ear, aiming down towards the right shoulder. Stretch the left arm out, fingertips pointed down towards the mat. Reach the right arm up, bend the right elbow, and rest the right hand gently on the left side of the head. Again, we're not pushing or pulling, trying to force the body into any position, just gently allowing that weight of the hand to deepen the stretch a little more. Deep breaths. Take a deep breath in, lift the right hand up. Let that right hand come down, let the left hand relax. Roll the chin down towards the chest. Roll from side to side. That feels good. Lift the head up and turn the head from side to side, releasing any tension. Take a little bit of organic movement here. When you're ready, roll the shoulders back, drop the chin down to your chest, let it hang for just a moment. And when you're ready, roll the neck and head over to the left side, hovering that left ear over the left shoulder. Stretch the right arm out, pointing the fingertips down towards the mat. Reach the left arm up, bend the left elbow to rest the left hand on the right side of the head. Again, not pulling or forcing, but just gently resting the weight of that hand on the head. Keep the shoulder aiming down. Don't allow it to creep up, causing more tension. Creating space here, the sides of the neck. Deep breaths. Inhale. Lift your right arm up. Left arm up. Tuck your chin down to your chest. Release the right arm down. Inhale, lift the head. You can again take some organic movement, moving the head from side to side. Just whatever feels good. From here, go ahead and make your way into hands and knees. Move my blanket out of the way. From hands and knees, take the knees wide, Bring the toes together. Send the hips back towards the heels, coming into child's pose. From here, stretch the arms out in front of you, really releasing through the shoulders. Let the forehead come down to the mat. Taking a deep breath here. We'll stay here for the next few moments. So find your edge, find that sensation. Make adjustments to allow yourself to be still. I think for me, I'm going to grab a small bolster to place under my chest to feel supported, to help my shoulders stretch out. And then resolve to stay still. Resolve to sink into the pose a little bit more with each exhale. And when you're ready, press your palms into the mat. Come back up to hands and knees. Bring your hands in underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. Move whatever props you need out of the way. From here, keep the hips up high. Stretch the arms out in front. Melt the head and heart down. Again, this time, keeping the hips high, coming into puppy dog pose. Really releasing through the shoulders. This one comes through in the upper back as well as right under the shoulder blades. Taking deep breaths down into the belly. And then when you're ready, press your palms into the mat, come back up, walk your hands underneath your shoulders, coming back into tabletop. From here, you can swing your legs around or roll into seated. Once you come into seated, bring the bottoms of your feet together. Again, you can sit up on a block or a blanket or even a bolster. Bring the bottoms of your feet together, coming into a long-legged butterfly or Baddha Konasana. So you're keeping their legs out long rather than pulling them in as close as possible. Take those legs nice and long. Roll your shoulders back. Take a moment here to allow yourself to center, find what feels good for you. You may want to grab a set of blocks, if you have those, or pillows or books to set underneath your hips, calves, right under the knees to help support this pose. Once you're ready, roll the shoulders back, hinge forward at the hips, start to come down as far as feels good. Here again, if you'd like, you can use a bolster to help support this. So come down as far as you'd like. You can use your hands to rest your head. And as you come down, let your head start to come and hang heavy. Really allowing that stretch to go all the way down through the neck and shoulders into the back. So we're stretching not only through the hips, we're not only getting that benefit there, but also into the shoulders and neck and spine. Again, come down as far as feels good. Find that natural point where your body wants to stop. Stay there and resolve to remain still for the next few moments. Take a deep breath. Press your palms into the mat. Walk your hands up towards your center body, rolling your spine up one vertebrae at a time. Roll your shoulders back. Go ahead and move your props out of your way. Use your hands to slowly and gently guide your legs back up. Stretch your legs out and let them release a little bit there. And when you're ready, you can make your way all the way down to your back. So rolling gently onto the forearms and then all the way down. Shift your shoulders underneath you. Press your feet into the mat here. Lift your hips just slightly and then tuck the hips up under, pointing the tailbone towards the ceiling. Take some deep breaths as you get settled. And hug your knees into your chest. Give them a quick squeeze. Go ahead and rock from side to side. Massage the low back. Just allowing that release. Just a little bit more. And then when you're ready, let the knees fall over to the right side of the mat. Let your head gently fall over to the left side and let your left arm fall out to the left side of the mat. If you notice any tension or pinching in the shoulders or back, notice that if you bring the hands together, just like that, and then open back up, it can relieve that nerve or pinching feeling. Take deep breaths here. Breathing all the way down into the belly, allowing this easy, gentle twist. Nourish the spine and wring out any tension that may be carried there in the back and shoulders. Bring your head back into center. Pull your arms in. Hug your legs and knees up into your chest. Give them a quick squeeze. And you make your way to letting them fall over to the left side of the mat. Stretch your right arm out and let your head fall over to that right side. Again, if you feel any pinching, bringing the hands together and then opening back out can help. Bring your head back into center. Bring your arms in. Lift your legs up and hug them into center, into your chest. Give them a quick squeeze here and rock from side to side. And then when you're ready, go ahead and stretch the legs out, either side of your mat. Let your feet fall down where they will. Let your shoulders shift underneath you. Let the arms fall out to either side. If you have any lower back discomfort, you may find that a rolled up blanket or bolster placed under the knees will help relieve a lot of that tension. So make yourself as comfortable as possible before you sink into your final relaxation pose. Take these next few moments to connect with your breathing, connect with your breath. Your eyes gently close. Stay on your mat, nice and relaxed in your reclined state. Bring your awareness back to your breath, back to the rise and fall of your chest, the filling and emptying of your belly. As your mind starts to wander, you try to think or do or keep yourself busy. Guide the mind gently back to the breath to allow it to release. As you release your mind, also begin to release your body, starting at the crown of your head. Soften the muscles as you touch them with your awareness. Soften down through the back of the head into the neck and shoulders. Soften and release the upper arms, the elbows, and the forearms. Release through the wrists and the palms of the hands all the way down to the fingertips. Soften and release through the shoulder blades into the upper, mid, and low back. Allow that release to flow down into the glutes and the backs of the thighs, behind the knees, into the calves, and down through the ankles to the bottoms of the feet and all the way to the toes. Feel that release flow over the tops of the feet, fronts of the ankles, into the shins, your kneecaps, and the tops of the thighs. Allow the legs to sink down and be as heavy as they are. Soften through the hips and pelvis. Release and feel the softness of the belly. Soften up through the ribs and the side body into the chest. Deep breath into the chest as you expand and exhale to release. Soften up through the chest and collarbone. Release up through the shoulders and up into the tops of the shoulders and sides of your neck. Release around the front of the neck and throat, swallowing if needed to release the throat. Soften through the ears, letting the ears fall back and away. Release down into the jaw and open the mouth slightly to help release any tension in the jaw. Release the muscles around the mouth and nose, under the eyes and cheeks. Let the eyelids sink, relax. Soften between the eyebrows and allow that to release to flow out through the eyebrows into the temples and up through the forehead back to the scalp. Release the scalp as if you're getting a tingly scalp massage all the way around your head, back to the crown of your head where you started. Allow your body to feel open and spacious. Allow it to sink into the earth and be cradled by the earth beneath you. Take these next few moments of quiet stillness to release and let go, to be where you are, when you are, without thought for the future or the past. Allow yourself to be right here, right now. Be present with your breath, present with your body, and present with yourself. Start to bring small movements to your fingers and toes, gently guiding you back to wakefulness. When you're ready, roll over onto your right side and rest there for a moment, using your arm as a pillow. When you feel the urge to move, use the strength of your arms to press yourself back up to seated, bringing your head up last. Once you've arrived to seated, take a few moments to breathe and center. We'll seal our practice with 3 cleansing breaths. Inhale the arms up. Exhale them, hands together, down to heart center. 2 more. Last one. Take a moment to bow to yourself in gratitude for your practice, this time you've spent on yourself. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this yin yoga practice. As you start to move about the room, please be slow and gentle with yourself. Allow yourself to enjoy this relaxed state that you have created in your body. I hope to see you next time. Namaste.